Okay, who knows what this is? Can I get a raise of hands? All right. And has anybody in this classroom used a vaping product or a nicotine product? Okay, so I have used nicotine and vaping products too, and the point of this speech for me is to really tell you the struggles I have faced with vaping and what it can do for you if you are a current user or will become a current user. It is just a terrible addiction to have. I know when we started picking out for topics and all that, it could have been something silly or something kind of like Captain Underpants is the best book, but this actually means a lot to me because I was really affected by it. So the point of the point of this presentation is to tell you vaping is a very destructive habit and you should never do it. I am here to help you by informing you about the struggles I have faced with vaping, supporting research to further deter you away, and alternatives for current smokers or those who want to with personal stuff that I've done. So first off, if you don't believe me or think I'm over exaggerating, this is me in the hospital when I had heart problems with vaping. It wasn't anything serious, which is kind of an understatement because I did go to the hospital for it, but I had lots of heart pain. I had lots of heart pain. I had a lot of trouble breathing, and we went to the cardiologist and I did some CT scans. They sent me to the hospital and said, your heart doesn't sound right. So I went to the hospital, they did some CT scans and they found some lung damage already, and all of the heart palpitations I've been having has been caused to vaping. Now, this was just some of the physical stuff, or this is like the main physical stuff, but I also had other struggles with this. It was a very expensive addiction to feed. I pretty much ended up working and spending my paychecks on a vape pretty much. People say they vape to calm their anxiety, but it's really not true. It causes so much worse anxiety than you'd think. Exercising became a lot harder. That is evident by the lung damage and heart palpitations I've been facing. I did gain a smoker's cough. I would just randomly cough up mucus. And one of the bad things about vaping is it is extremely hard to quit. You're in your bed late at night and you really want to get a buzz, and there's a pineapple mango vapor wand beside you. Like, it's really tempting, and it is just honestly one of the hardest things I've had to quit. So with just my experiences, what are the doctors saying? So according to the CDC, young people who use e-cigarettes are much more prone to smoking cigarettes in the future. I know this is true because I have, and you can see from the statistic on the slide, 12% who have, 89% of those who have tried vape have used a tobacco product. And from Michael Joseph Blaha stated that emerging data suggests links to lung disease and asthma. I could be a case study of this. I don't know if I had asthma, but I definitely gained a cough and popcorn lung, whatever you want to call it. Just some support research. And from the American Lung Association, in 2016, the Surgeon General concluded that secondhand emissions contain nicotine, ultrafine particles, flavoring such as diethyl, a chemical linked to serious lung disease, volatile organic compounds such as benzene, which is found in car exhaust, and heavy metals such as nickel, tin, and lead. So I used these statistics that I found because I feel like it is common knowledge that vaping is bad, and all of these things are well known. You see on the news that you're vaping tin or metal or anything like that, but it didn't stop me until I had to go to the hospital. And I just thought, with my negligence and shoving it in your face, it would really get the point across, because I am a victim of all this. I knew there was stuff in there that shouldn't be in there, and stuff I shouldn't already be doing, but I just chose not to care. So what are some alternatives? When I quit, I rode my bike and I did push-ups. Those really helped me a lot. I also would chew a lot of gum. That really helped me out. But a path that I could have gone down, but I chose not to, there's a type of gum that has nicotine in it. If the urges are way too strong, you can just use that, but I encourage you not to. So, and also you need to just sit to yourself and think, why am I doing this? Why am I hurting myself? And if you are planning on vaping, you need to think to yourself, nicotine is a very addictive chemical. Why do I want to do this to myself? So in conclusion, I told you about the dangers of vaping, the problems I have faced, the research proven, and some alternatives if you do vape or want to vape. And this can be you.